Ohio gozaimasu from Ueno Station. Actually, this is Ueno Station behind me, and it's a park entrance, park exit to Ueno Park. And I wanted to mention, for those of you who are not seasoned Japan travelers, is that when you do come to Japan, is that stations have many exits, and literally you need to look at the map, you need to figure out where you're going so that you can get out of the right exit and arrive at your general area as quickly as possible. On today's stream, we're going to check out what's going on with the cherry blossoms. Are there even any cherry blossoms? We'll soon find out. So let me just turn things around, and I will be sharing. It's a little bit of a grey day. Rain is expected later, which isn't great. But I can start seeing some cherry blossoms at the distance. Let's see what it's like as we get closer. And I'm going to actually share this and see if people grab it. So I apologize, it's going to get stuck for a moment whilst I share this. And here we go, everyone. Ueno Park, is that big metal door thing still there? What big metal door? Wait a minute. Not very sure. That's the station there. I've just come from Ueno Park exit, the Ueno Park exit. Cafe restaurant here. And I can see some cherry blossoms in the distance. It's a bit of a grey day, everyone, by the way. But, hey. I am meeting someone soon-ish. I'm not very sure if they're going to appear on screen. I'm waiting for a message from them to see. I would say this Sakura season, I was expecting to arrive at peak, and I think I'm going to be leaving at peak, if that makes any sense. Yesterday in Nakameguro, I would say was peak. 90%, maybe 85% in the morning. By the afternoon, it was probably 95% Nakameguro. Whilst we went to Meguro, and Meguro was like at 50%. So that's just sort of tells you. But down here, there's quite a mixture of amounts of cherry blossom. So there's some that are definitely like at nothing, 20%. That tree there will be pretty full in the next 2 days. Let me just that tree is not very full, but yet if you look in the distance, you can start to see the trees. Those trees might actually be at full bloom very close. Let's get closer. Good morning. Please obey the rules and enjoy the cherry blossoms viewing, it says. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh yeah, it's coming alive. This is going to be really nice in the weekend. This is going to be very nice in the weekend. Like I said, not quite 100%, but close enough to make for a nice walk. I'm not very sure what you're talking about, the gates of hell. It's Sakura season is one of those things where literally you can get great Sakura but grey skies and rain, or you can get, it's very, you got to be very lucky to get both. Look at that now as we're getting closer. Wow, yes, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Still not at 100%, but wow. Ah, the Museum of Western Art. Okay, I haven't gone this way that time, so probably is. Check it out, guys. Getting there. Yeah, this is like a day away. This tomorrow, I might have to actually return on Friday. But this is a day away from full bloom. Are they late or as predicted? I haven't been following the forecast. You know what? Are they late or as predicted? I haven't been following the forecasts. Well, can I? Good morning, follow Suzanne. I didn't know I could actually pick comments, which is pretty cool. How do I do this again? Are they late or as predicted? I haven't been following the forecasts. Actually, they are mostly in time, I would say. Like, this is usually the time that cherry blossoms do start to like bloom in Tokyo. But everyone had predicted that this was going to happen like 2 weeks ago originally. So you could say that they are late in a way. They expected originally full bloom was going to be like the 26th, something like that. Then they said the 30th, the 31st, and now it's most likely going to be like, what are we today? What's the date today? Don't even know what the date is today. But I think they're going to say, they said that probably in between today and tomorrow. Depends, because like I said, different parts of Tokyo bloom at different times, if you know what I mean. So different times of Tokyo. Let's check out. Look, you can see here. It's 95% bloomed. Like I was mentioning earlier, Nakameguro was very much more bloom than this Nakameguro, whilst Meguro wasn't at all. And this, I would say that this side is far more in bloom than this side. This side is less in bloom. So it's a bit mad, right? Wait a minute, I'm going against the traffic. I've just noticed. Am I going against the traffic? There's one side, but there's other people. There's arrows on the floor. So I should be on the other side, but hey. Let's get to this side. This side is not as pretty. Really. Check out the difference. Oh, it isn't bad, by the way. M. Rider, those blooming blossoms. M. Rider, I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say that it's still just a little bit early. It's a few days away. Now we'll see what the weather, like, I haven't looked at the weather forecast, but we'll see what the weather forecast says in a minute. Well, to be honest, the arrows on the floor are not clear. And I bet you loads of people aren't looking at the arrows because they're looking up at the trees, you know what I mean? Like, you don't look down at the ground when you're looking at trees. But yeah, look at this. This is like, this might bloom by tomorrow, if that makes any sense. Look. So this side is less. But then if I carry on walking a little bit more, you'll see that there's a tree that's like really pretty much in full bloom. I will be coming back later, like this afternoon actually. But check out this tree here. You see the difference between one tree and the other? Not quite there. I mean, last time I came to this this tree is pretty much full bloom, I'd say. Let's so beautiful actually. It's Friday. Hopefully I can return, I think. And then on Friday it'll be freaking amazing. So this is like an early preview, really. The rain could ruin it in a way. My understanding, there's a little shrine there, but I want to keep. Let's walk a little. Let's do the route a little bit. My understanding is that whilst the sakura are growing and blooming, so for example, these ones here that are like not growing, and these ones that are not fully open. My understanding is that if it rains or if there's wind, it hangs on. You know, like it's fine. It's when it's at full bloom, if it rains and there's wind, that there's more chance of them falling. So in theory, like if it rained right now, it should be fine because it's not really at full bloom. And this one has hardly anything. Look at that, hardly anything. Guys, this is a lesson that really Sakura is totally unpredictable. The tree in my backyard hasn't bloomed yet, but when it does clean up, is a pain afterwards. But yeah, I would say that there can also be a big difference in depending on the day itself, because like I said yesterday, I was in Nakameguro in the morning, 9 a.m. did a stream, and I swear that by 2 p.m. or whatever, it had bloomed another 10%, you know? So it is really one of those things where you can go in the morning and you can go in the afternoon and you can find a completely different, because 10% is actually a lot when it comes to these little flowers. Check this tree. This tree is pretty much in bloom, I would say. Late bloomers. Very pretty here. You get all of these people. This is pretty much nearly 99% in bloom. This is what the tree's supposed to look like. Look at that, everyone. Yeah. So you get a lot of people. You've come at the right time. It also depends, I would say, on. It can also depend on the amount. The experience can depend on the amount of people. If the weekend is sunny, and I don't know if it's going to be sunny in the weekend, I haven't looked at the weather forecast, but if the weekend is sunny, then this is going to be crazy. Am I going to visit the pandas? No. Well, what do you mean by the pandas? The real pandas or the panda sculptures? Because there's quite a few like panda sculptures. So it just depends on what you mean, really. This side has pretty much no sakura, so I'm gonna turn back. Oh, is that a weeping? Wait a minute, there's a weeping sakura at the end. Okay, I'm gonna walk to the weeping sakura. It's my favorite type of sakura. I believe it's a weeping sakura. I can see it in the distance. Yeah, at the moment it's like hit and miss. There's some trees that are like, wow, and then there are some trees that are like, come on, dude, eat your Brussels sprouts and your carrots. You need to grow a little bit more. I'm listening to some tourists talking about like, they've just passed in Spanish and they were saying, oh, but this, do you think we can come back in 2 days? Because maybe we should leave and there's no point in being here now. Let's do something else and then come back in 2 days' time. So that's sort of the spirit at the moment. Like, if we have time, maybe we shouldn't be doing this now. But guys, look at the weather forecast, because you know what? The trees will be much better in 2 days' time, yes, but if it's going to be raining and miserable, then this is your best bet. Is it true there will be cheap flights from a Japanese airline later this year? That's a very vague, right, that's a very vague question. Which airline and to where? Because that has, you know, is it true that there will be cheap air flights from a Japanese airline? Yes, probably from Tokyo to Fukuoka, for example. Check out this tree. Oh my goodness, this is nearly. These are my favorite trees, by the way. Wow, so freaking pretty. I'm gonna come back later to this tree. Have I been recognized on this trip by any of your audience? Okay, I'm going to tell you something quite funny. There was 2 people in the flight that recognized me, and I helped them navigate a little bit. Check it out, navigate a little bit the airport just for a little bit of time. And then on the very, very first day in Shibuya, outside of Hachiko, I literally, on the very first day, in the first 20 minutes of being in Japan, this couple came up to me with their phones on the screen saying, is this you, is this you, is this you, is this you? We watch your channel, we watch your channel. Thanks. So I have been spotted. And then yesterday, something really funny happened, but I'll say it another time. But somebody, I wasn't recognized, I was confused by somebody else. Somebody confused me for somebody else, basically. Now that is a sight to behold, right? Yeah, I hope you can all catch me, and I hope that if you do see me in the street, say hello. I like chatting with you guys. From Japan to Thailand. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'm not gonna say too much right now about what that's a story for another day. But hold on, I want to take a picture of this. Can I take a picture of this? Right guys, so I'm gonna walk down the other direction. I'm keeping an eye on my clock. I am meeting somebody who hasn't replied to me yet. Supposedly in the next 15 minutes, I've asked him if he wants to be in the stream, I'll meet him. And if he doesn't want to be on the stream, then I said to him that I'll meet him later at 9:30. So I'm just waiting for a reply. And my plan is to hang out with this person. I need to do some filming in Akihabara, so we might walk or get the train to Akihabara and do some filming there. And then I am meeting my oldest friend from Japan, who I met in 2015, and I've been in contact with and have met up many times with nearly every single year. I meet up with her and her husband for lunch. She's typical Japanese Tokyo businesswoman who basically is very busy. So meeting her for lunch, basically. There's a sign here, look. 5 rules of cherry blossoms in viewing in Japan. Be careful not to damage cherry blossoms. Yes. Let's have respect for others in the park. Yes. Open flames and fire are prohibited, guys. No barbecues. On your way home, take all your garbage with you. Yes. Make sure your party finishes by 8 p.m. Wow, this is a curfew, I didn't know that. No tent camping, no smoking. Using of tables and desks is prohibited. What else? Audio equipment is prohibited, I understand. Ignitable equipment, stoves, etc. is prohibited. There you go. And we have Sakura Dori Avenue, which is basically, where are we? Where are we? Did it say where we are? I think we're there, no? We're basically at Sakura Dori, yeah. We're here right now at the beginning of Sakura Dori Avenue. This is the avenue now. Maybe this is where I should be heading to next and check out this side. So what I'm gonna do is, can I go this way? Yeah, right? So what I'm gonna do is, if I'm here, I'll walk along here, go down, across, and check it out. Let's do it, everyone. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Stephen. Just want to check if I have any messages. Message from the person, and I still haven't received the message. I don't want to keep him waiting either, but I want to do this little stream. Good morning, good morning. Gotta bounce. I'm afraid it's almost 1 a.m. Time for bed. Thanks for another stream. No problem, dude. It's a little bit harder to do the streams earlier. I could have done the stream about an hour ago. However, it takes its sweet time to get around Tokyo. And we've added the whole rush hour thing, which I was in the middle of, you know, for this stream. I thought, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go. It wasn't too bad. It was quite packed. At one moment I thought they were gonna start pushing me, you know, like into the train and stuff. But this is the thing. I could have done an early stream from Ikebukuro, like an hour before, but I've already sort of done that. So unfortunately, I've started the stream at pretty much 8:30, more or less, actually 20 past 8 in the morning here. It's only 20 past 8 in the morning, it's quite early. Yeah, thanks Japan, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's just that I could, for example, I could stream earlier, but it would have to be in Ikebukuro. Or I can stream at this time, more or less. And it would be from different parts. Alright, let's walk down and check out what's going on over here. I don't want to venture too far away from the from the station either. Guys, the thing is, when you're walking around Tokyo, is that if you're not careful, before you know it, sorry guys, these stairs are really uneven. Before you know it, you might end up really far away from the station, or if you're going to meet someone, you might end up really far away from them. By the way, today's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, so I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I've got 4 days, including today, left, so it's not too bad. I would say this is the halfway point of the trip, and it's not too bad. It's the entrance to Ueno Zoo, by the way, for those of you who are interested in potentially coming to the zoo. Oh, there you go. People are waiting. It hasn't opened yet. The early bird catches a worm. Also, as you can see, there's a little bit like a Matsuri sort of festival stands sort of thing going on. It's very early to be having yakitori. Actually, it's not cold at all. I wouldn't say it's cold. I'll show you what I'm wearing now in a moment. I will show you what I'm wearing in a moment. Oh, look at these trees here behind. It's so pretty, everything. Yeah? Oh, look at all those trees over there. Also, I can see it's all coming alive now. Some it's probably more interesting to walk around this way. Look at the view there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There's always a festive atmosphere when it comes to Sakura. There's going to be stores selling drinks and that sort of thing. Wow. This is so pretty. You know, guys, even at whatever 80%, 90%, it's really beautiful. We're gonna go. You can see some of the trees there where we're gonna go now, so. Some food. Look at the doggies there.
Дайте го нахраним рибоците.
Oh, the boat thing, which I've never done actually. Oh, look at this. This is going to be so pretty tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. So pretty. My stomach is definitely coming alive. So this little avenue is the avenue that I pointed out in the map earlier on. It's not quite there, but it's still very pretty, wouldn't you say? Would you agree with me? And there's still, you can see some speckled trees around. Zoom in a little bit, you can see there's some trees there, there's some trees there, there's some trees over there on that side coming alive, but then over there there's some trees that are bare, so Look at this. So pretty. Right. Who's this sexy bot streaming so damn early? I know, right? The crazy thing, Drew, the things that we do for streams, huh? We end up getting on the crazy crowded train to, by the way, this is the Sakura situation in Ueno. It's not too bad, but as you can tell, it's kind of like at 70% maybe. Not too bad. This is gonna be in 2 days time. I would say like tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. But as we did, as we hung out yesterday, like I swear that like the bloom yesterday in Nakameguro, like between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. went up 10%. So, oh. Weekend is going to be awesome. And what's the weather like for the weekend? That's the question. I haven't even looked at the weather forecast. Oh boy, this is really freaking pretty. Like, I know I've said it a few times, but it's so true. I mean, there are some that literally have no flowers, and then there are some. It's like, come on, guys, come on, bloom already, blooming bloom. Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing? Oh my God, only a few days ago we were meeting up. Check it out, check out Ueno Park. Isn't this pretty? Like, I think I'm gonna be leaving just as it hits full bloom, literally. I honestly think just as it hits full bloom. Because I leave on Saturday, and I think it'll probably hit full bloom on Friday. So, better get all my footage between Friday and Saturday. No shopping this time. Oh wow, guys. Lots of foreigners. Wish I was there too. Got to see some plum blossoms. Went out. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing, actually, that, as you mentioned, Gambu. I don't know, does the message appear like when I highlight it? But yeah, there are different types of blossoms, and Japan always has blossoms going on at different times of the year, so you don't have to worry. You might not get these Sakura, but you'll get the late ones, you get the early ones in February, you get the plum blossoms, you can get the wisteria. It's like never ending. And also, interestingly, the lotus here, the yellow dead thing, those are lotus, right? And in the summer, this is full of lotus flowers. Green, 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 and lotus flowers everywhere. So, just, this is so freaking different. Wow, pretty. I'm walking around the other side. I'll come back later and take some footage or whatever. I just wish that it was blue skies. I mean, Japan is like, it's like set up for flower viewing. Every time there's any sort of bloom, everybody sort of like they make a big deal out of it, right? So wow, check it out, guys. Oh, thank you, subscriber. There you go. Did it help?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I packed with it.
You packed well, right?
Yes, everything is right.
Thank you, thank you. Where are you from?
Germany.
Ah, awesome. Take care. There you go. Somebody asked me if I had been spotted, and you just had it right live on stream. Somebody said, "Thank you for your packing video." I'm the packing guy, guys. That's so funny. It's so pretty. Yeah, obviously when you go to more touristy areas and locations, people are gonna notice you, right? Nathan, the Pac-Man, Pac-Man. Right, let me check on my answers. What's the time? That was at 36. I might have to remember when that happened. So this one's like, this one is over. This one's like over. This is a tree that's actually finished its cycle, I would say. Do I enjoy coming to Japan now more that I do YouTube? In a way, yes, in a way, because I think a little bit differently and I do a lot more research, you know, because I feel like whenever I'm here, I'm not just doing it for myself, I'm doing it for everyone, and I want everyone to have a great trip. So yeah, I enjoy it. It might rain at 10 a.m. Boy, oh boy. Well, it's 9:02. So, and I don't have an umbrella. So that's the avenue that we walked by earlier on. As you can see, very, I think this is one of the prettiest avenues in Tokyo, I would say, really. Like, once that is in bloom and you have fully in bloom and you have the reflections of the water and all that, it's a pity that the lotus aren't blooming too. Let's see. Ueno station. Yeah, that is going to be a great little shot here. Check it out, everyone. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, basically, if it's gonna rain around 10 a.m, as you say, then my plan is not to have an umbrella on me, but to be in an area where there's convenies nearby, just in case it rains. Because sometimes the Japan like meteorological agency says that it's gonna rain, but it might just rain for 10 minutes, you know, and clear up. Jesse, hey, how you doing? So I'm heading back to the station. I'm a little bit far. Alright, we're gonna have a special guest on stream very soon. I don't know if they've done the most efficient way of getting to the station. This might be the least efficient way to get to the station. Can you guess who the guest is? Check out that tree there. Very pretty tree there. So many tour guides. So many tours. It's quite crazy. Check out that tree there. Crisp road. How did you guess? Guys, I haven't been able to tell you, but he's my brother. Japan's Prime Minister, not quite. I have to come back to a very specific spot here, actually. Very, like later on today. For a short that's gonna take a year to complete. Because I am going to the station, I'm gonna go this way, by the way. This is my neighborhood, so this is where I normally stay every single time, and I probably would have stayed here again had it not been for the fact that it was freaking 3 times more expensive than what it was last year. So my connection has been fantastic. The Torikizaku there. Ooh, somebody's not happy. I do miss Ueno. Actually, I'm walking around here and I'm already missing it. I think it's not just that I miss it, it's also that I'm very familiar with the area. I've stayed here like so many times. I don't really get lost. I know where I'm going. I know where all the stations, exits and entrances are. I know where the stores are, some restaurants, etc. So it's easy when you know an area. That's the tree that we saw earlier on. Look at it now. It's got a fan club. Check out the fan club that tree has right now. You like that with Akihabara? Yeah. Once, I mean, I think it's good. I've stayed in Ikebukuro plenty of times before, don't get me wrong. Ikebukuro I'm staying in right now, I've stayed in, it's probably the 4th time that I stay in Ikebukuro. The only thing is that Ikebukuro I use very much just as a place to sleep and shower, and I literally go from the hotel to the station. But Ueno, when I'm here, I feel that I explore more, and I tend to stick around more. Any guesses? Who am I meeting? It's a very important person. Any guesses? If for whatever reason you ever get out the central exit, you want to go to the park, it's very easy. You just turn right and you'll end up at these steps over here, which lead to the park also. Also over here is a Keisei Ueno station with a Skyliner which takes you directly to Narita Airport. Super convenient. So from there you literally can go to Ueno JR station, which is there. So it's very convenient. Ueno is a very convenient station. It's got everything that you need, a very convenient area. It's got literally everything that you need. Access to the Shinkansen. Interesting. Shinkansen to the north of Japan, Tohoku. Easy access to Tokyo Station. Access to pretty much a lot of metro and a lot of not just metro but a lot of JR lines too, which is why I like staying here. And in fact, Ikebukuro I would say is similar in terms of access. In fact probably Ikebukuro is probably even better when it comes to access, getting around the city. It's definitely closer to Shinjuku and Shibuya. Right, let's see. So this is not actually, this is a Shinobazu entrance. So you need to be aware that many times a lot of people might tell you, I'll meet you in such and such an entrance. And I'm heading for the central entrance or central exit, which is just round the corner. So there we go. This is central entrance-ish. Oh wow, this is new. I mean, I come to the Starbucks so many times. This area has been under construction for the last 2 years. And this is the first time I see it. This is so nice. And also very rare to get outdoor seated area in Tokyo. Very rare. But pretty cool. Get yourself a coffee. Actually, I might do that. I might get myself a coffee and sit there. Welcome to Ueno Station, by the way, everyone. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if I can find my friend, guest for the stream for a little bit of time. Anyway. Let's see. I mean, I told him the central gate. Is he at the central gate? This is the central gate here. JR East Travel Services. This is where you should be able to get yourself a suica, which we're gonna try at some point. Right, I can't see him. I don't know where he's gone. Guys, I'm gonna have to. I'm not ending the stream, but I'm gonna have to communicate with this person. So it's gonna just get stuck for a moment. Just be aware. Oh, and here we go, guys. Look. It's Suica purchase. There's an actual arrow there, an actual thing. I can't do it now, there's too many people, but I'll show you. There's a sign that actually says Suica purchase. So we'll find out whether or not later. I'll find out whether or not it's the full Suica as it was in January. Gate 1. He says that he's at Ueno Station Gate 1, but normally these stations don't have gate numbers. unless he's come in the metro, which is a little bit more confusing. This is. Hey Kenny, I stayed at Tokyo Station. My first trip, it was great, especially for families. I will do the same next time. But also at Shibuya Ueno also seems good for families. Ueno's great, I swear. Right. The only thing that I'm thinking of is that he's might have come, and I don't want to deviate too much. Let me just send him another message. He needs to get to the JR. Because if he's given me a number, then the likelihood is that he's gone down, that he's arrived on the metro. Oh, by the way, that's another thing. That we're in a JR station. However, over here, you have access to the Ginza and the Hibiya line. Basically, down here, you get access to the metro. So you literally, it's got everything. Access to Narita Airport. It's got access to the Yamanote line, to the Hibiya line, to the Ginza line. You can get to Asakusa from here very easily. And I'm just going to see if there's a station map. I want to see if there's a station map, an exit map, to see if I can get an idea. He said he's in exit 1. This is a Find My Friend now it's becoming. Right, I don't want to deviate too much. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if he's come to 1, exit 1. Hello, work Ueno. Exit 1. Exit 6, okay, I'll tell him to stay there. There. So, let's find some signs for exit 1. Yeah. Exit 1 to exit 3. Up there. Exit 1 to exit 3. I'm just a bit worried about the connection as we go deeper. Yeah, it's, I would say, one of my biggest tips for navigating stations is find yourself an exit map, like I just did. Figure out where you are and then figure out the exit that you need to get to. Follow the signs like I'm doing. Exit 1, exit 2. Here's a big, a closer one here. So we're here. Exit 1 is there. So everything is set up very easily for anybody. So exit 1 and exit 2. When he said I'll meet you in exit 1, I should have clicked that he was in the metro and not necessarily in the JR. Exit 1. Here we are. I should have looked at the map, and there he is, the man himself, looking lost. Dun dun dun. Say hello to the world.
Hello world.
Guess who it is? We've got Jim Ross, the cowboy himself, has come. So you came on the, what, Hibiya line or the Ginza line?
Ginza line.
So you came in the metro, And what I said, the central gate is the JR line, so it's fine, Yamanote and all that. So
Yeah.
I should have actually been cleverer and noticed that when you said exit 1, that's usually a metro thing. In
Yeah.
this station anyway. Hey Jim! So, I want to get a coffee. Can we get a coffee? There's a Starbucks.
A cold drink from anywhere.
Okay. There's a Starbucks just...
Sorry, I'm messing up your stream.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good.
No, when I asked the guy, I said, main gate, central gate,
Ah,
which
no.
Let her know.
Right, now I need to get my head around where I am. I've come out here.
It looks like
A bit
there's
across, yeah.
a JR station.
That's where we want to go.
I
So
guess
we're gonna go up over the overpass. Sometimes it's easier to navigate Tokyo underground than overground. Did you know that, Jim?
I've learned that.
Because at least underground, you got all the numbers, and
Yeah.
if you know that you need to go to exit number 1, then you go to exit number 1. Let's go this way. Up here. Hello, Texan, somebody said. No, he's not from Texas. He's from Canada. There are cowboys in Canada, guys. You know, like, the Americans are not the only cowboy nation in the world. Am I not right?
You are right. Canadians, Australians, New
Oh
Zealand.
yeah, there's people from Australia who
Brazil.
are cowboys, Brazilians.
Argentinians.
Just saw some beautiful sakuras in the park.
Yeah, we saw your picture from yesterday.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and there are some stations or cities that I can navigate better underground. Like Sapporo is really good to get around underground because it's air conditioned. Or if it's raining, you can get, you know, from A to B underground. And it's quite easy. And Osaka to a certain degree too. All right, down here, there's a Starbucks we can sit at. And just to show you here the map once again. So this is what I've done today. We are here. Aquinas, let me just change this so that you can see it a little bit better. We are here. That's where we are. And earlier on, I walked through here, and then I walked back through here, all through here, and this is basically where that beautiful cherry blossom weeping tree is. And then we walked back to the station. Somewhere was the station. Oh, then we walked this way to here, to the station, around here, the main entrance, and now we are back here. So hello, Austin. So yeah, let's get to the Starbucks, and I'll probably end the stream there so that we don't have to be worrying about the stream anymore.
Whatever you want to do. You're
I've been doing it for an hour, which is fine, and I have a few other little bits and bobs that I want to do that you can help me with. I met Diane Gold last night,
yeah, I
but
saw
it was
you
too
were-
late. By the time I looked at the clock, and by the time you said I can get on the train now, like he was only going to stay like 1 more hour or something. He literally
Yeah.
just got a plane off a flight. So yeah, I mean, he usually wears a kilt, you know,
I've seen him wear it.
and I said to him, we need to meet up. Hopefully I can get you and Jim Ross and we can take a picture. You with a kilt, Jim Ross with a cowboy outfit, and me in the middle.
I don't know how Douglas does all that travel.
I don't know either.
I guess because
don't know.
he's been doing it for years and
Crazy.
he's adapted to it.
I mean, you do adopt to it because I have in a way. I mean, I come for quite short trips. Each time you do it, it's easier. Right. Let's see if there's any messages. It would be cool to run into you this week, Ethan. You probably wouldn't guess it's me, Bro the Eagle. Well, hopefully I can. Look, there's a sign that says Ueno. This is new also. This is all new, guys. Like, literally. Ueno. Nice. Oh. And there's a 3D screen also. I didn't notice before because I was looking for you. But I wonder if there's any, like, 3D like thing going on there. Let's wait a second and see. You know these things that usually some things are like 3D? It's not very big. But I wonder whether or not there's any 3D-ness going on, or if it's just a curved screen. What's the time there? What's the time? What's the time, Jim? Like 9? 9:30. 9:30. Oh, it has a panda. Oh, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot.
Looking for you.
I'm over here. Very clever, JR. Very good marketing, I have to say. Very good. Oh, there's more panda stuff. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining in. Gonna hang out with this cowboy here for the rest of the morning. The lunch, I have other arrangements, but I wanna give him the time and not be reading your messages. Appreciate the support, your positivity, and on that note, don't forget to give this a like. Stay positive, be a happy gaijin or a happy cowboy. Bye.